Hello everyone, welcome to Something's Cooking with Alpa. And when it's weekend and you want to make something delicious for your family for breakfast or for lunch, then make this Sindhi speciality dal pakwan. It's really very delicious and very easy to make. So without any further delay, let's begin with our process and make this delicious recipe. और हम ये रेसिपी शुरू करें उसके पहले मैं आपको अपने दूसरे हिंदी चैनल के बारे में बताना चाहती हूँ। आप सबके डिमांड पे मैंने वो दूसरा चैनल शुरू किया है जिसका नाम है एट होम विद अल्पा इन हिंदी। ऊपर जो लिंक दिख रहा है बस उसे क्लिक कर दीजिए और हो जाइए सब्सक्राइब मेरे उस दूसरे चैनल को भी। और चलिए अब हम शुरू करते हैं ये रेसिपी को। So guys, to make dal pakwan, let's first start making the dal. So for this, I've taken 1 cup of chana dal, also known as split chickpea, and I've soaked it in water for about 3 to 4 hours. Then I've drained the water and here we are. And now let's add this soaked and drained chana dal into a pressure cooker, followed by 2 to 3 chopped green chilies, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, which is haldi powder, followed by 1/2 inch of ginger, which is adrak, which I have finely chopped, and we are also going to add salt as per our taste. And guys, we are going to add 2.5 cup of water, but somehow the clip in which I added the water got deleted, so please excuse me for that, and do add 2.5 cup of water. And now let's cover the lid and put it on the gas on a high flame and wait till the time you hear 3 whistles. After 3 whistles, we are going to wait and let the pressure cooker cool down a bit, and then let's open the lid and we are simply going to transfer this dal into a kadhai. Guys, you can always skip this step. I'm doing this so that you can see properly what I'm going to do next. In the pressure cooker, it might be little difficult for you to see all the things that I'm adding. That is why I just transferred it into a kadai. You can totally skip this step. And once we have done this, then it's time for us to add 1/2 teaspoon of dry mango powder, which is amchur powder, followed by 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala. Now guys, this is my homemade garam masala. I'll give the link in the description box, so please do check it out. And now let's give everything a good mix and let the dal cook for the next 5 to 10 minutes on a medium flame. After that, it's time for us to give the tadka. So in a tempering pan, let's add 2 tablespoons of oil. And once the oil is nice and hot, then it's time for us to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, which is jeera. And once the jeera starts to sizzle, then it's time for us to add a pinch of hing, which is asafoetida. And then let's turn off the flame and let's add 1/4 teaspoon of red Kashmiri chili powder for the color, and immediately let's pour our tempering on top of the dal. And guys, if you wish, you can keep it as it is or you can give everything a good mix. Giving it a good mix makes sure that our entire dal smells of the tadka and it tastes absolutely delicious. And now our dal is ready. So let's now make the pakwan. So for the pakwan, I've taken 1 cup of all-purpose flour, which is maida, followed by 1/4 cup of suji, which is semolina or rava. And I've taken the small variety of the semolina or the rava, so make sure that you do the same. And here I've taken 1/4 teaspoon of carom seeds, which is ajwain, and I'm just crushing it in between my hands so that it releases the maximum amount of flavor. Followed by 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds, which is jeera. Again, let's put it in between our hands and crush it gently so as to release the maximum amount of flavor. And now let's add salt as per taste. And then we are going to make a little bit of cavity in the center, and then we are going to add 2 tablespoons of oil in here. And now let's mix everything together. Once everything is nicely mixed in, then let's take a small amount of this flour into our hand and form into a fist shape. If the shape sustains, that means there is enough oil in the flour. If not, then you can always add a little bit more oil in here. And now that we have enough oil in our flour, it's time for us to start adding little water at a time and knead a soft dough. I'll tell you by the end of it how much water I needed to make this dough. And our dough is now set and ready. So guys, I needed about 1/4 cup of water to knead this dough. And now I'm simply going to cover it up with a wet cloth and keep it aside for the next 15 to 20 minutes. After about 15 to 20 minutes, it's time for us to unwrap and just simply refresh this dough by kneading it again for about 30 seconds or so. Once the dough is nicely refreshed, let's take a small amount of this dough into our hands and roll it till the time you make it nice and soft. And then we are going to press it so that it becomes into a flat circle. And then we are going to dip it into some dry flour, and using a rolling pin, we are going to make it into a big round shape, almost like a puri shape. Well, not almost. It is a puri, so we are going to make a big puri shape out of it. And then using a fork, we are going to poke some holes, which ensures that this puri does not fluff up. We want the puri to be nice and flat and crispy. And now let's repeat the same with the rest of the dough. So guys, here I have already rolled out 3 puris and I've made holes in them. And I'm going to pick up one of the puri, and as you can see, the top part of the puri has bigger dents and more holes than the bottom part. And that bottom part needs to go bottom side first in the oil. Here guys, I've already kept some oil for heating and it's nice and hot. So let's put our puri in here. Remember, the one which has the poked holes on the top has to go on the top. And now we are going to keep flipping this puri every 10 to 20 seconds, and we are going to cook them till the time they turn nice and golden in color. Make sure to not let the color change too far, otherwise they will get burnt or overcooked. And once our puri looks something like this, a little golden tinge on it, then it's time for us to remove it on a plate covered with a paper towel so that it sucks all that excess oil, and repeat the same with the rest of the puris. So guys, I have here fried 3 puris and I've removed a little bit of dal in a bowl. And to this dal, I'm going to add few finely chopped up onions. And now let's sprinkle some red Kashmiri chili powder, followed by some roasted jeera powder, which is the roasted cumin seeds powder. And then we are going to add this imli or gud ki khatti mitti chutney, in which I've also added some chopped up onions. Guys, I have this recipe on my channel, so do check it out. I'll give the link in the description box. And I love this chutney in this recipe, so I'm adding a lot on top of my dal. You can always adjust as per your taste. And let's sprinkle some dhania, which is fresh coriander leaves. And our breakfast for the weekend is ready. I know your family is going to absolutely love it. Do make it. Do share this recipe with your friends and family. And I will see you very, very soon. Meanwhile, you take care. Bye-bye.